I'm building my house, and in it I want to put in all bulletproof glass windows so it'll have extreme protection against absolutely everything. So before I buy this glass, I decided to bring it here to a shooting range so we can test it and see if it really works, if it really protects against the various weapons we have. For today's video, I'm here at Seals Club and I want to thank them for letting us use the place. Our bulletproof glass is already set up here. We put it in place so we can shoot at it. It's simply 5 layers of glass, 5 centimeters thick in total. It's really very thick. And take a look at what we're going to shoot at this thing. Now we have a huge, very complete menu of weapons. We have all these guns here. Let's start first with a pistol, which is a Glock, right? This one is a G26 in .380 caliber. Then we have this one, which is a Glock G17 in 9mm caliber, a little bigger than the other one. Next, look at this beauty we have here. This is a Uzi 9mm, right? Wow, we've never tested this one in any video. I think it's going to be a really cool experience. A Taurus 1911 in .45 caliber. We have this one here, a real beauty. It's an RT 66 in .357 caliber, but we can also use .38 caliber, which is what we're going to use in this video. With this gun here, an RT 608 in .357 caliber. This one is a CT 40 tactical carbine, right? In .40 caliber, it's the weapon used by the military police. So let's see, let's find out if the police fired at my bulletproof glass, would it hold up or not? Let's test a famous 12 gauge, right? The 12 gauge caliber. This big one here, I think it's gonna do some serious damage too. Let's find out, right? We also have this beautiful carbine here, a Puma. It's a weapon that conquered the Old West of the United States. Its caliber is .357. And we also have our rifle here, a T4 in 5.56 caliber. Well, that's the lineup for our video today. Let's start the test here and find out if that big glass over there will hold up or not. This here is the lineup of all the ammunition we have. First, this one, which is the .380. Then we have the 9mm, then the 40, 45, 38, .357. This one here is the 5.56 from the rifle. And then we also have this one, which is the 12 gauge shell. So these are all the ones we're going to test. Let's start then with the smallest one, which is this one, the .380. And just a reminder, we're in a totally controlled and safe environment suitable for us to carry out all these experiments in today's video. So let's go to the first shot with the .380. I'm going to shoot at the center of the glass, a little more to the left. First shot. Let's see what happened. Wow, man, come take a look. It didn't even make a scratch, actually. It just left a little mark, of course, right? But look, on the back, there's absolutely nothing. And look, like I said, there are many layers of glass, right? So it's going to be pretty tough. That ammo was the simplest one. Of course, it did a little damage here, but it didn't even come close to going through. Now it's time for the Glock 9mm. Let's see, look, I'm going to take a shot now at the far right side. 3, 2, 1. Oh, now it did something different. You can clearly see a much bigger damage, Mano. I think it didn't go through the first glass, the first cut here, but it already made a much bigger damage. And you can even notice, look, a grayish mark here, which was probably from the lead, right? When it came into contact with the glass, look at the back here, nothing yet going through. Now the next caliber is the 40, and we're going to test it with this gun, which is the CT40. Man, but you're already going to test that big carbine there, but that's because we're following the caliber sequence, so we have much stronger calibers until the end of the video. Look, now I'm going to try to aim at the upper right part. 3, 2, 1. Man, I feel like that little thing is starting to shake, huh? That glass there, will it hold up until the end of the video? It made damage similar to the 9mm. The inner glass has started to crack. Here, its structure is starting to shake, but so far it hasn't reached any of the outer layers, only these first layers of the glass. It's time for us to test the 45. Look, now I want to try to shoot at the 3, 2, 1. Wow, this gun here, I felt a much stronger energy, and apparently it did quite a bit of damage. Wow, man, check this out. Look at the cracks in the glass, and it's not just the top layers, the bottom layers are cracked too on the outer layers. Wow, but come take a look here. This part already started to crack. The glass on the back has already got several cracks, right? But for sure, we'd still be protected in the back. Another interesting point to analyze is that bulletproof glass is made to withstand a few shots, but it can't handle too many. If you shoot it 1,000,000 times, so we're going to test its limit here, I believe that at some point it won't be able to take it anymore. Alright, let's go with the 38 now. I want to hit the upper left part. 3, 2, 1. Look, man, I hit more or less in the middle there. The damage it did was much less than the others. Now, the 357 is a different story. Man, this one has way more energy, way more power. This time I'm going to try, since I didn't hit the upper left corner before, now I'm going to aim at the upper left corner and try to hit it there. 3, 2, 1. Hey, I hit it, huh? Let's see. We got it right here. The glass is starting to crack completely. There are several cracks, but look, so far on the back side it's still intact. We would be protected. And look, that's funny. The 357 is a much stronger round than the others, but it actually caused less damage. And now, man, now we've got some powerful stuff to test, huh? I think from now on things are going to get a lot more intense. Now let's test the Puma carbine. This one, its caliber is also 357, just like the previous one, but this one, because it's a carbine with a longer barrel, it tends to get more velocity. But you know, we're not at such a long distance. I don't know if that's gonna make much of a difference, but I think it will. Let's find out now. And this one has a really cool system. Action, check it out. Look, it's loaded. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I aimed at the top part there and managed to hit it. Man, it's cool that I'm able to spread out the shot, still leaving some space so we can see exactly what happens with each shot. And man, look at this, my friend. The glass is almost giving up here. It can't take much more. It's interesting to see the pattern the lead creates on the glass. Here we notice some have a larger radius, while others have a smaller one. Look, all the shots are intact except for this one. Man, this was the only one. There was a bit more damage here. It broke this back part, but even so, nothing went through. We would be completely safe up to this point. Now let's go to our submachine gun, a 9mm Uzi. It's so small, man. It looks like a pistol. It's really beautiful. I was really looking forward to testing it. Let's see what it can do. 3, 2, 1. Well, I hit it now. Where exactly? I don't know. Maybe I hit on top of the other one. I ended up hitting it right here. In this part, man, it was right here, close to the other shot. Wow, this glass can really take a lot, man. A lot. And what's cool to notice about this shot is that even with two shots, like one right on top of the other, the glass still held up completely. Now we still have this 5.56 rifle and also the 12 gauge. Let's take a shot with it first. There's a perfect spot. Now we're going to move a bit farther back, both for our safety and also to get more speed to hit the thing the way it should be. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. But it even rained. Wow, I think this time the damage was considerable. There, when we took the shot, you could hear that, wow, like little things rained down like this. My God, man, check this out. Only the first layer was completely wrecked. The impact radius was much bigger than all the others. The second layer is also just the dust managed to cut and pierce. It reached the second layer. Here, let's look at the back. Look at this. The back part here is also totally broken. Look, this glass here, it also has a film, but look, all of this here is broken, but I don't think it actually went all the way through. No, because there's no hole here, but shards flew, it shattered. Probably one more shot here and the thing wouldn't hold up for sure. But it's really cool. Look at the difference. You can see that this really is a much more powerful weapon than all the others. There's still the 12 gauge now, which might finish the damage here. For us to complete the destruction, it's time for the 12 gauge. Man, let's go. I'll try to hit a little closer there, just below the last shot we took so we can try to see the damage, alright? Wow, look at that. Let's see, man. Look at this, dude. Look at how many pellets. This shell we used is a more sporting shell, meaning it shoots out a bunch of pellets. It has a much wider spread here than all the other weapons, but it doesn't have a specific, strong, destructive point like the other weapons. So I think with the 12 gauge here, we would have survived as well, and I think at the end of the video, look, this is a great bulletproof glass for me to put in my house. I think I would be totally protected if there was a shootout and I was behind one of these. Some people would have been annoyed by taking so many shots. Wow. As a bonus for those who watch to the end, let's take one more shot with the 5.56. I'll aim at the same spot to see if two shots in the same place will go through. I ended up hitting a little higher, huh? And the inside part is all torn up too. Let's check the back. Wow, look at this. But once again, it would have held up. Now, as a bonus scene, we managed to get a special slug here to try shooting that bulletproof glass. And now, yes, I think it's gonna break. Man. Look, it bulged out in the back. After 3 shots with this slug, we actually managed to get through here, man. Finish him.